What's good, everyone? Welcome to another video on my channel. In lieu of Mama's 2018 coming up in less than a month, of course, I had to do a video on the award show being biased. And honestly, this video will probably be old tea for anyone in the K-pop community because everyone knows that MNET is rigged in a lot of ways, but I still think it's a pretty important topic for people to know about for anyone who's not informed yet. So obviously, the Mamas are one of the most prestigious K-pop award shows ever, and the Daesangs offered here are one of the most popular awards ever in the K-pop industry. The end of the year show is always highly anticipated for the nominees, the winners, the performances, yada yada yada. But just know that the show has been exposed for being awfully rigged before, and not just on one occasion. Last year's show was one of the worst for MNET. In 2017 voting, MNET released a statement saying that they found evidence of people cheating during voting, so they deleted a ton of fan votes just days before the award show. But the way that they deleted the votes was really suspicious. Basically, the way voting works for Mama is that you need to vote for all the categories for your vote to count. So in theory, if they did find fraudulent votes, all the categories should have decreased by the same amount, but that was not the case. Certain categories and nominees lost votes while others retained their rankings. Also, MNET never specified the exact criteria of what counted as a fake vote, and as if that's not suspicious in itself, people who voted normally had their accounts suspended even if the accounts were legitimate. Specifically, people who linked their social media accounts to Mama's voting had their accounts disabled, probably because MNET thought they were cheating. But why would MNET let users link numerous social media accounts to vote if they're just going to consider them fraudulent? Voting only counts for around 20% of the final decision for winners, but it's still pretty annoying. And as everyone knows, SM and YG won't be participating in Mama this year because of all of the dishonesty and bias. So when SM and YG don't trust you because of your shadiness, that's how you know that you're doing something wrong. Like, really. But this is not the first time MNET has been accused of bias before. Obviously, at the 2014 Mamas, GD's iconic diss really exposed and showed how the Mamas really are, especially with the way they reacted. Since they didn't fix their problem then, YG just completely abandoned the award show and doesn't send any of their artists there anymore, and SM joined them this year. Another recent scandal which has portrayed MNET as biased is the Produce 48 show. IZ*ONE had a very successful debut, but loyal followers of the show realized that their final lineup was very rigged. Basically, during the program, different contestants have different rankings throughout the show, and before the final lineup was released, not only were half of the Japanese members eliminated, but 6 contestants suspiciously rose to the top of the rankings, and IZ*ONE are a talented group and had a really successful debut, but their fans can't ignore that the group was formed from a rigged lineup and that the current members weren't necessarily all at the top of the ranking by the end of the show. To sum up, everyone knows MNET is biased. Their awards don't always necessarily award the artists with the best songs and most achievements, but rather the groups that are the most popular and bring in the most ratings. But to be honest, that's a lot of awards show, not just the Korean ones or Mamas for that matter. But it's just so frustrating since the only way international fans can help and support their faves with this is with voting. So if MNET delete votes from legitimate users and they choose their winners by a popularity contest, it's just a lose-lose situation. Just like last year when Really Really deserved Song of the Year and lost, Love Scenario will probably be robbed as well, unfortunately. Mama is turning into a joke, and if they keep it up, MNET will have more than just SM and YG skipping out on their show. Now that you're all informed, keep voting if you like. I just think it's important to be aware of the rigged voting system and just to be careful if it does happen again this year. But I mean, I don't think that should discourage anyone from voting, especially if they want to support their faves, you know? So thanks for watching this video. I really like the idea of exposing things beyond K-pop companies, and let me know what other like non-K-pop company things you guys want me to expose, because I now realize that there's a lot, but I mean, I want to know what you guys want to see. My next video is going to be a company exposed video though, and I think most people already know which one I'm going to do, so I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.